It's now time for the morning show on XL7-TV.
Hello, all you early morning people out there. Welcome to the morning show. And I hadn't introduced
I know.
you
I
yet.
just.
know
I
you,
couldn't wait any longer.
You just couldn't wait. I'm your hostess with the mostest, Karen McCaig, the day after Memorial Day. And in the studio live with me now is Scooty. Patootie.
How are you today?
Fine, how are you?
Well, other than trying to fix Facebook.
You know, it's just one thing after another with you, isn't it?
I don't know why it's not. I'm redoing that, and I'm going to save. I'm going to start 3 and save close. Hopefully, this will get it up and going. We'll see what happens.
So, it's the day after Memorial Day. Did you have a good holiday?
I did.
What'd you do? Anything special?
I went to Springdale and visited my daughter and the granddaughter, and it was good.
The granddaughter was first, though, really, on the hierarchy, was she not?
Yes.
Let's be honest.
Oh, by far. And they know that.
Yes, well, yes, most parents usually do once the grandchildren start coming. It's like, oh, I'm just kind of an afterthought now. So,
I get it.
people have children to get to the grandchildren stage, don't you think?
I agree with that completely. Yes. Yes.
Well, that's good. So, Memorial Day, you know, we honor the veterans on Memorial Day, people that have given their lives in service of the country. So it's a big day for that.
What did you do?
We actually went to Tulsa. We had some business to take care of in Tulsa, and we came back. We were also over in Bentonville and Springdale area on the way home, and we go by. Do you do this? Because I know a lot of people now don't, but we always go to the family cemeteries and put flowers on graves. Does your family do that?
We don't, but I like that. I really do.
We have. I was raised doing that. We would always take my grandmother over, and we have kind of not really a family cemetery, but it's two families primarily that originally made up the cemetery in Bentonville area, and then my parents and brother and some of my other relatives and my late husband are buried in Tulsa, and then Pat's late wife, his first wife, is buried over outside of Gainesville. So we kind of do that thing where we go and just commemorate. And I will say this, because a lot of
That's
people
cool, though.
like, well, they're not really there, which is
True.
true. But my thought process on that is, I'm not doing it for the people that are buried. I'm doing it for the people that come to the cemetery to know that those lives, those people buried there had families, and they're missed and loved and all of that. So that's why we do it now.
That's
anyway,
cool.
So, but yeah, we had some business to take care of in Tulsa, and so while we were in all of those areas, we stopped by and paid tribute to the memories of those that are no longer with us. So anyway, it was a good time. Have you ever eaten at, you don't go out to eat much, but over in Springdale area, have you ever been to Neil's Cafe?
It's not ringing a bell. I might have, but it's not ringing a bell. My daughter takes me all sorts of places when I'm
You
over
should
there.
go. I mean, it's a lot like Old Time Restaurant.
Okay.
The place has been there for 82 years, and it's in the same building, and it's a bright pink old building in the old part of Springdale. But my mother's uncle's wife, my mother's aunt by marriage, her sister and husband started that restaurant, and it's
Really?
listed in the Arkansas National Hall of Fame for restaurants. They've got the best fried chicken I've ever eaten in my life. And they got homemade pies.
My wife would be happy. She's a fried chicken fan.
Yes, fried chicken. And the helpings, portions are big, and they have homemade pies, much like Old Time Restaurant. Anyway.
That's cool.
So we ate there, but you should, Neil's Restaurant or Neil's Cafe, I think is how it might be listed. But anyway, that's what we did. And I get up this morning. It's been raining a little bit, but
not bad, but it has.
Not too bad.
I think we got quite a bit this week coming through. So,
well, I think it's going to rain maybe around in the area pretty much all week. So
that's what they say.
That's what they say. We'll find out when we do the weather segment, though, what we say. What they say for us to read.
Yes.
But, so today's May 26th. It's a big day in history. Would you like to hear a little tidbit or two? You might as well say yes, because...
Go ahead. It's going to happen regardless.
I'm going to throw it out there anyway. Well, today is National Paper Airplane Day.
Now I can get on board with that.
Yes. Now I don't really know how to make a fancy paper airplane, but now Pat can make a little paper airplane that'll fly. What about you?
I can make one that'll fly.
All right.
I can make one that'll fly.
I can just do the basics where you fold the paper over in a point and it might fly.
Go somewhere, it might not.
But yes, it's National Paper Airplane Day.
That is cool.
To honor the toy that has been around for thousands of years. They think that the first paper airplane was actually made in China 2,000 years ago. Isn't that amazing? Before we had regular airplanes. But anyway, the earliest known date of the modern paper airplane, whatever that means, the modern paper airplane, is 1909. So they really have been around.
They have been around a long time.
Well over 100 years.
That's cool, though.
How's about that? And here's some more, like, time for your history lesson today.
Okay, I'm ready.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Just a second, because I'm not. Well, well, just one moment, please. One moment. Well, because I read this and it's like, oh, that's kind of an interesting thing here. Okay, so Alcee Young,
Okay.
became the first recorded person to be executed as a witch in the American colonies. She was 32 years old, and that happened on May 26th. 1647.
1647.
She was hanged in Hartford, Connecticut. Mother of 3. Now you wonder what she did to make them think she was a witch, because back then.
Back then it could have been anything.
I mean, did she cross her eyes? Roll her eyes when somebody was talking or something? Because I would have been hanged a long time ago as a witch if that was the thing. But you just wonder what she did. I don't know. But anyway. So, and then Lewis and Clark first saw the Rocky Mountains on this day.
Really?
In 1805. Mm-hmm. They documented it in their journals.
That's awesome.
So, how about that?
That's a good day.
But yet there's more. As if those weren't
enough.
The Bank of North America was incorporated as America's first government-incorporated bank on this day in 1871.
Really?
And it was established to stabilize the economy after the Revolutionary War. How's about that?
There you go. You learn something new every day watching this show.
Let me see. Oh, here's another big day.
Okay.
Here's another big day today. Mr. and Mrs. Jacob Murdoch. Does that name ring a bell to you? It shouldn't.
I'm about to say, I'm trying to go through Murdoch, I've seen some movies with Murdoch in it, but go ahead.
Mr. and Mrs. Jacob Murdoch and their children became the first family to travel across the United States by car.
Oh, okay.
On this day, they traveled from Los Angeles to New York City in a Packard 30. I don't know what that was, but That was in 1908. The trip from Los Angeles to New York took 32 days, 5 hours, and 25 minutes. That is a long time.
Jeez.
That is a long time to travel. I mean, think of what they saw, though, in 1908.
And they made it in $25 in fuel.
Yes, exactly. They made it on $25 cash, probably. But
Yeah.
you wonder how fast that Packard 30 went. Not very.
No, I wouldn't think so.
Would that be like a Model T in 1908, maybe? Something where you crank it and all that? That's a long road trip.
That's a long journey right there.
I mean, can you imagine the kids in the back seat going, "Are we there yet? How much longer?" Anyway, so happy May 26th, everybody.
There you go.
National Airplane Day.
What a day.
Get it? I know. I mean, it's just your head's like,
Yeah.
with all the information.
The important stuff that flew out this side because I took this.
I know.
Yeah.
But when someone says to you, "Hey, wonder what happened this day in history," you can say,
Ding,
"I
ding,
know.
ding, ding, ding. I know.
Yeah.
Pick me.
You never know. Pick me. Pick me. So anyway, that's the news today. And so time
Never
to pray,
fails.
I guess.
Yes.
Yes. Never fails. That's always a really good segue into the prayer time, don't you think?
It is. It is.
It's like, please, Lord, help us. Help us move forward. So, all right, well, Hospice of the Ozarks, the area's only not-for-profit hospice since 1979, servicing Baxter and Marion counties. And they have the hospice house, and they have information on the Camp Willow. And now's a great time to check into that. I don't know the details on that, but they can surely give you all the information if you know of a young person, a youth who has lost a loved one. This would be a great opportunity for them to go to camp. And if you're in need of palliative care for chronic condition or some resources for end-of-life care, give them a call at 870-508-1771, and they'll be happy to provide you with those resources. And if you're looking for opportunities to volunteer, that's a great place to think about giving back to the community. So let's bow our heads for the morning prayer. Heavenly Father, we just thank you for this beautiful day. We thank you for the rain to nourish the plants and the ground, and we just thank you for this beautiful area that we live in. We thank you for the time that we have to honor the veterans of this country, some who have given their lives for the freedoms that you have blessed us with in this country. We pray that you will watch over our military today as well, and our president and the political leaders of our country at every level. And we pray that you will guide them in their decisions and their negotiations, and just be with all of us as we walk through this day. Help us to feel your presence and acknowledge your presence with us today. And we thank you for all the blessings of family and friends, and all these things we give thanks and we ask in your name. Amen.
Amen.
So, all right,
might as well take a full break.
We're going to take a full break because I have just rambled on and on way too long. So we'll be right back with the morning show.
Your senior health care specialist is VACO Insurance in Mountain Home. Retired law enforcement and disabled veteran owner Frank VACO and staff can help you with all your insurance needs. VACO Insurance provides coverage for most carriers in the area, such as Medicare, Affordable Care Act, individual, or any other health or life insurance options. With over 13 years experience and agents in multiple areas and locations throughout northern Arkansas and southern Missouri, VACO Insurance is the right choice to handle all your insurance needs. That's VACO Insurance, located in Mountain Home.
For all things glass, contact the professionals at Clear Results Glass in Mountain Home. Whether you're needing a rock chip repair or a full windshield replacement, Clear Results Glass can take care of all of your automotive glass needs with fast turnarounds at competitive prices. They service business and residential customers and can custom cut any glass or provide you with the right fit for your home windows, sliding doors, commercial glass, or even a frameless shower enclosure. Contact Clear Results Glass today for a quote or to schedule your next glass project. That's Clear Results Glass, located in Mountain Home.
Have you ever noticed every time you wash your car, you end up wetter than the actual car? Next time, run down to Car Care and let the friendly staff put a smile on your face. Car Care of Mountain Home has a variety of services to clean your vehicle's needs, inside and out. From a simple wash and shine to their outstanding detailed services. Located 1525 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home. Stop by Car Care in Mountain Home today, because driving a clean car always makes you feel good.
At Hospice of the Ozarks, our purpose is you, not just your illness. We offer a compassionate plan of care that respects your dignity and honors your wishes with countless services and groundbreaking programs. We are committed to improving the quality of life for both you and your family. We provide care and support in the comfort of wherever you call home, but we also have the area's only hospice house when needed. As the only local not-for-profit hospice, we will never turn away a patient regardless of their ability to pay. Learn more at hospiceoftheozarks.org.
Hi, I'm Bob Zador of the Z Team. I'd like to share something with you. Our team didn't need to reach everyone to be considered successful. We only needed the power of one. One person who was delighted with the way they were treated, helping them to reach their real estate goals. One person who told another person, who told another, and so on. So if you're ready to buy or sell real estate, the Z Team would like to be your one. Give us a call. 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East in Mountain Home.
Welcome back to the morning show. We are just having just a lot of fun this morning, aren't we? We are just...
If that's how you want to put
it. Well, now we're going to segue right in, do you like that word? Segue right in to the weather, sponsored by the Z Team. Bob and Linda Zador over there at Century 21 Lemac Realtors. And gosh, this is a perfect time of year, busy time of year, to buy or sell property. So if you're looking for a realtor, give them a call at 870-405-0793 and talk to them about their services and what they can do for you, because they will just jump right in there and help you navigate the whole real estate process. Licensed in Missouri and Arkansas, and you can also go to retiredarkansas.net and take a look at all of the MLS listings. And if you're not sure what you want to do in real estate, whether you might want just some land or a house or whatever you may be looking for, they are the go-to people for that. So take a look at all their customer service awards. They're on their website, retiredarkansas.net, and you can also check out the cameras that they so willingly share for us. Is that a live shot there?
That is a live shot.
You know, I always have to ask that because there's something about the view that the clarity of this picture always makes me wonder.
Look at the next one coming up. This is the camera that moves around. Now that's a pretty shot.
Nice. Boy,
I like that one.
That just makes you want to move here, doesn't it?
It does.
I mean, if you're not already living here and you're on vacation and you're watching the show and it's like, you see that, it's like, give Bob and Linda a call. And this, too, could be your home. That is a beautiful shot right there.
It is beautiful.
So pretty. So,
breathtaking.
It is. And we're just really blessed to be. It's so amazing to look at all the trees and everything and to think that there were no trees here.
At one point in time, there wasn't hardly any trees in this area.
But look how beautiful it is now. So while we're gazing upon the beauty of the camera shots, I'm going to go over some
Temperatures.
How about that? Some
All right.
temperatures. All right, Mountain Home is 62 degrees right now. Harrison 63. Batesville 67 degrees. Yellville 63. Marshall 64. Salem 64. And Mountain View 65. Calico Rock 65. West Plains, Missouri 64. Springfield 57. Poplar Bluff 66. And St. Louis 66 degrees. So it's just a nice day, even if it is a little, wet.
Yeah, well, I
Still
think
a
we got
nice
some
day.
coming in this week. So
Yes, but
plenty of water.
springtime rains are so much better than winter rains because,
Yes.
Even if the wind is blowing a little bit, it's just warmer. Just warmer.
All right. Take a look at radar here if I can bring it up.
Flip
There
it
it
over
is.
there to the radar. Look at that. We got some clouds and rain and stuff.
Looks like most of that's kind of past us. It looks like it's moving off to the east, but we're going to have some more coming through. So,
There
nope,
we go.
it actually is coming back.
Yeah,
it's not
Look
moving.
at that. It's like it's moving.
Yep. So we're going to have some rain for a little bit.
We're gonna
Doesn't
have
look
some
heavy
rain.
though.
No watches or warnings, though, so that's good. That's always a good thing. So today, showers and thunderstorms are likely. I would say yes, since we've
Yeah.
already had a few. The high is going to be 76. Rainfall amounts between 1/10 and 1/4 of an inch, so not bad. Tonight, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms this evening, and the low of 61. Wednesday, a 20% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mainly in the afternoon, high near 82. And then Wednesday night, chance of precipitation, showers and thunderstorms, 70%, low of 64. And then Thursday, high of 78, 70% chance of showers. And then Thursday night, 80% chance of showers, low of 64. Friday, 80% chance of showers with a high of 76. And then Friday night, 62 degrees with a 40% chance of showers and a 50% chance of thunderstorms on Saturday with a high of 77. So we're looking at rain all week.
Yep.
And that's okay, I guess, because we need some. No tree pollen today. Grass pollen continues to be high. And no ragweed. Norfolk Lake water level, 553.40 feet. Level is 1.40 feet above full pool of 552. Bull Shoals Lake is 656.28 feet. Level is 2.72 feet below full pool of 659. Norfolk Dam is not running any units. And Bull Shoals Dam is running 1 unit minimum flow. And that is the weather brought to us by the Z Team. And so now we're going to take
We're going to get a quick word from Ozark Farm and
and
Lawn.
then we'll be right back with community events, so don't go away.
You build more than projects. You build what communities rely on. When the job site runs on results, put Kubota to work. Backed by expert service and support from your local Kubota dealer. Right now, bring home select Kubota KX series with 0% financing available or save up to $4,800.
For all your Kubota needs, visit Ozarks Farm and Lawn in Mountain Home.
Well, welcome back to the morning show. We are back, and now we're going to talk about some community events brought to us by
Ozark Farm and Lawn, the dealership that deals.
He just lives for that moment every day.
I like it.
Yeah, you're very good at that. And, of course, Ozark Farm and Lawn, we talk about all of their inventory all the time, and they have massive amounts. I mean, I don't know how they keep all of it. They just have a great selection here locally, and you can go by and check out everything they have at their shop at 4423 Highway 62 West here in Mountain Home. And you can go online at ozarksfarmandlawn.com and just take a look at some of their new equipment and their promotions. They have package deals. They also have pre-owned equipment if you're looking for something that maybe is gently used. And right now they've got some 0% deals and some really good deals going on over there. So
they've always got great financing offers.
Seems like they always do. And they also have a standalone installment program, and they've got everything you need for agriculture, farm and lawn, whether it's big equipment, small equipment, something in between, and Kubota construction equipment, New Holland, and just whatever you need. Go check them out over there and tell them Scooter sent you.
There you go. They'll take good care of you.
Yes. And they also, you talk a lot about their service department, but they have a lot of, a very good service department. And so, yeah, check them out today. It's a perfect time of year for all of that.
It is. Go ahead and get everything updated at the beginning of the summer.
Yes, so go for it today. It's a good day because you can't do anything outside if it's raining, but you can go shopping to see them. All right, community events. The American Legion Alley White Post 52 is wrapping up their ticket sales for their .308 rifle giveaway coming up on June 2nd, but you can still get tickets for $10 each, and you can get those tickets by calling 870-424-6277, and those proceeds all go to help local veterans and their families. And then coming up on Saturday, June 6th, that's here in just let me see, is that a week, coming up in a week, I guess, is the annual North Central Board of Realtors Special Olympics Arkansas Fishing Derby over at McCabe Park. And that is Saturday, June 6th. Registration is at 8:30 and fishing starts at 9. All the fishing equipment, the poles and the bait are provided. They're going to have free hot dogs, chips, drinks, cookies for participants. It's open to participants of all ages with special needs. For more information, you can give them a call at 870-405-8511 or 870-656-3865. They're going to have prizes for everyone. It's going to be a fun day out there. So check that out and help support that cause. The Ryan Mallett football camp is coming up at Bomber Stadium on Tuesday, June 9th, and that is for students going into grades kindergarten through 8th grade. Registration and check-in starts at 8:15 in the morning. The camp is from 9 to 11:30 a.m. Cleats, water, and athletic wear need to be brought with you if you're attending that football camp. And you can reach out to SARY@mhbombers.com with any questions. But that is a free football camp, so that's very nice. And then Twin Lakes Playhouse is currently in production for Hallelujah Girls. That comedy opens June 12th through June 28th. Tickets are $15, and you can get those by calling 870-424-0444 or go to tlp.org to get those tickets. And again, that's for comedy called Hallelujah Girls, and that's going to be a fun show, so check that out. And then
those may not be for a little bit.
The other things we have aren't coming up till September, so we're gonna.
I've got a couple here real quick from Marion County.
Okay.
I know they're doing a big 4th of July celebration, 250th 4th of July celebration over at the Yellville Town Square. It'll be going on Saturday, July 4th, beginning at 6 p.m. They're going to have more details and stuff coming soon. But
all right. Yes, it's the 250th anniversary of our country, so I expect a big things going on, big parties going on all over the place.
I got another one. The Call is doing an event called Fishing for Fathers.
Oh, Fishing for Fathers.
Any men that are interested in maybe fostering or adopting or, helping with that type of stuff is encouraged to go. But they're going to have it's a big event. They're going to have fishing, food, Fellowship, it'll be on June 20th,
All right.
10 a.m. to 12 p.m. at the Fredberry Crooked Creek Nature Center there in Yellville.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so, and get out and support the call. They do great work.
They
for
do great work.
Foster and adoption.
Yeah, this would be a great time to learn if you're looking at getting into something like that, and it's a great time to go and learn about it, and they're going to be able to sit down and talk to you and kind of hang out and have a good time.
Was there a number to call if people need more information, or just...
They didn't put that on here,
Okay.
and the number I got, I don't know that they want me giving
Oh,
out.
okay,
So
so-
I will get more information on this as we go. I haven't even printed them out yet.
Oh, okay. All right. So lots happening, busy time of year. So it's going to be a good day. All right. Well, we're going to take a break, and then we'll be back with a really good part of the show.
Be right back.
All you've ever wanted was a place to write your story. You hear it's not the right time to buy or sell a house, but really, the best time is when it's right for you. The real estate markets, they change, they go up, they go down. One thing that doesn't change is where you want to be in your life. The professionals you team up with will make your story happen. The Z Team are the professionals you need to hire for your next chapter. So call the Z Team at 870-405-0793, Century 21 Lemac Realty, 1024 Highway 62 East, retiredtoarkansas.net.
When you're out of town, make sure your pet is with someone who will love them as much as you do. At 201 Pet Salon and Resort, your pet is cared for just as it would be at home. 201 Pet Salon and Resort is the only all-suite, climate-controlled, and air-filtered boarding facility in the area, with private and spacious rooms to keep your pet relaxed. And with over 3/4 of an acre of fenced play area, your pet will receive the proper exercise they deserve. Your best friend is in good hands at 201 Pet Salon and Resort in Mountain Home.
Providing caring, compassionate services at an affordable price is our goal at Connor Family Funeral Home. Connor Family is a full-service funeral home that treats our friends and neighbors just like family, with a wide range of services and options to meet your family's needs and customs. We are the first on-site crematory in the area. Connor Family addresses all the details with no hidden fees, so you can rest assured that you are treated like family for a more personalized and worry-free service. That's Connor Family Funeral Home, where compassion and affordability meet, located in Mountain Home.
Jim Brown Company keeps you cool when it's hot and warm when it's not. A trusted name in the mountain home community, Jim Brown Company provides timely heating and cooling installation and repairs. Our certified technicians incorporate new technology on every job to provide you with the most advanced services. At our metal fabrication shop, we handle projects big and small. We've created everything from commercial ducts to custom designs.
I'd recommend Jim Brown Company to my friends and neighbors. The reason being they have high-tech equipment. Their service techs are well qualified for the job that they do, and they also send me a report after all the work is done so I know exactly what my unit's doing.
By visiting our showroom, you can learn all about our heating and cooling products. We'll educate you on your options and help you decide on the right solution. For total comfort at your home or business, choose Jim Brown Company. Quality service with a family name since 1964.
Diatley Dental Care is a family-owned dental practice. Doctors Irvin and Christina Diatley grew up in the Twin Lakes area and are proud to serve the community. With modern treatment methods and state-of-the-art technology, they are dedicated to providing exemplary care to patients of all ages. Our compassionate team consistently receives training above and beyond the standard of care.
We're changing the way you see dentistry.
Come be a part of our dental family.
Sleep Mart.
Welcome back to the morning show. I've got Dani Pugsley here with me this morning from the Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce. And it's nice to meet you. This is the first time I think I've ever met you, but
yes,
I know some of your family, so welcome here. And a lot going on in the community right now.
There is. I think there was a huge weekend this weekend, especially for Mountain Home Parks and Rec with the opening of the new community center. I know there's been a lot of excitement behind that opening up. So it was fun for me to see all the pictures and the videos of everyone out at the new aquatic center and just enjoying what that community center has to offer too.
That's a huge boost for our area.
It really is. And I was fortunate enough to be able to get involved with that project actually when I was still teaching. my students at the time helped with the marketing campaign for the community center. They went around and did the interviews for everyone on why we needed it and, wanting to help get it passed. And we ran the social media campaign behind it. So,
oh gosh,
it was a lot. It was a lot of work back then.
A lot of work, but here we are now, and it got open, and a good time will be had by all, I'm sure.
Absolutely. That was one of the things that when we did the Baxter County Forward Plan, starting in 2018, we finished that plan in 2019, and that was an initiative led by the chamber. While I was still teaching, I had a part of that as well, and I was on the quality of place team, and that was one of our things as we talked about long-term goals. And one of those goals was, we would like to have a splash pad. Think back then, pre-COVID, we were just excited about hanging plants on the square and lights and having a splash pad for our kids. And it was a dream goal of this community center possibility.
Gosh.
And then, COVID happened and we were able to pass it. And so it's always fun for me to go back and look at that plan on all these big ideas that we had that we thought were so far off that we would never be able to accomplish. Or if we did, it would be, 10-year goals. And to look at us now and just how much our community has embraced the growth and the change and the things that we really needed, it's been awesome to see.
It's funny when you go back and look at, the dream.
Absolutely.
The dream, and then it comes to fruition. And what is that, like 8 years? I mean, that's really.
Yeah, I know. Mayor Adams, like I said, we were working on that back in 2019, 2020. Mm-hmm. Everything passed early March of 21. It was right after I had started at the chamber, and I remember the night that it passed, just sitting around the courthouse, just cried because just the amount of work that went into that whole thing.
Yes.
For everybody that was involved, because we were all thinking, we don't want to have to do this again. We really want it to pass the first time. And then, of course, it's taken a process just to get completed, but now seeing it all finished and those goals of we just wanted a splash pad, and now you see the slides and all the kids out there playing.
We've got a splash pad and so much more.
So much more, and I cannot wait to see what it does do for our community. Just seeing everybody get out, and it's an economic driver to see people that are going to be coming from different communities. For the swimming competitions and for all the events that are going to be happening in the gym, and then giving our community a place to be able to hold events that are even larger than what the college can accommodate right now.
Right.
So I feel like we're just setting ourselves up for success.
Mountain Home. I've been here 24 years now, I guess. The amount of growth that Mountain Home has experienced. But it still feels like a small town,
It does.
which is a compliment. I like that. I'm all for growth and stuff, but I want it to still have that hometown feel.
And I think we all do. That was one of those things that we realized pretty quickly is that when that strategic plan, Baxter County Forward, was started, it was because our population was declining. We had people that were leaving, that were passing away faster than they were coming in here. And it took all of us going, okay, if we don't stop right now and figure out what to do to how to stop this, we're in 5 to 10 years, our community can look completely different. And it was just a matter of concerned citizens, people getting involved, and it was those hanging baskets on the square. It was just those little touches, let's paint a building here and there, let's fix some landscaping. We were able to pass the community center, and then of course with retail, we had new retailers coming in.
Yes.
And so it was definitely a community-wide effort. A lot of people that just care deeply about this community and didn't want to see the negative, and it's slow and steady growth. We're not going to be in Northwest Arkansas. We're not going to be a Jonesboro. We don't have the infrastructure for that. And so slow and steady growth is what we're looking at doing. And so if we can keep this pace going, I think we're going to be in pretty good shape.
Well, and there's worse things than not being in Northwest Arkansas or Jonesboro. I mean, having been over Northwest Arkansas some the last few days, I mean, there's some down to that.
There is, there's some great things over there, and Northwest Arkansas is one of those places that I love to go for a weekend and come home.
Yes, exactly.
Last week I was in Houston, Texas for my nephew's graduation, and just driving through Houston traffic, after, and, even his graduation ceremony, there were over 600 kids out there, and it's just, it makes you really appreciate what you go home to.
Exactly. I would agree with you on a number of different levels.
Yeah.
Traffic, though, is a big one for me.
It's
is. Like,
Yeah, traffic, and, I had the opportunity, I'm in the LEADAR program with the U of A Cooperative Extension Office, and I spent a couple days in Blytheville Thursday and Friday, and I've got several friends in that program that are in Northwest Arkansas, and to hear them talk about the growth and the things, and it's not all positive, and so that's what we want to make sure, that when people do talk about growth and they talk about the changes that they see here, that we want to remain positive.
Exactly.
We want everyone to be happy and to be proud that they're from Mountain Home in this area, because that was something else that was in our plan. Was for so long. We did a study, actually, and we would ask people, what do you know about Mountain Home, Arkansas? And they didn't. Some of them would say, oh, you have a lot of water. Or some of them would confuse us with Mountain View.
Oh, yes.
Or they just had no clue where we were. And you don't hear that as much anymore. I feel like we're finally getting a name out there for ourselves, just from the entertainment district and the community center and the different things that we're doing up here. Our marketing efforts that several people have been involved in. I think it's just, again, that community-wide perception that we want people to know that Mountain Home is a welcoming place to live and to visit, and to keep those tourism numbers up too.
It's interesting. There was a guest on a couple of weeks ago, and we were talking. My husband and I, when we travel, sometimes we'll take a shirt that has something about the area, Mountain Home or Bull Shoals Lake or Lake Norfolk. Undoubtedly, no matter where we are, whether we're in the Northeast or in Florida, wherever we are, someone will see us and say, Mountain Home, Arkansas, I know where that is. And either they come here to fish or vacation on the lakes, or they grew up coming here. I mean, it's just interesting that people all over the country will stop us and go, oh yeah, we know where Lake Norfolk is, or Bull Shoals Lake. Or
that happened to me last year. I took my daughter to Key West. We were at a music festival, and it was cold, so I had my Mountain Home sweatshirt on, and this guy came up to me and he said, Mountain Home, Arkansas, why do you have that on? And I'm like, because it's a shirt that I helped design. Like, I run our Chamber of Commerce, and he just laughed. He was actually from Mountain Home. He graduated from here and ended up in Key West, and so it was fun just to sit there and talk to him about different acquaintances and people that we knew and had things that we had in common.
Oh my
but
goodness.
Yeah, it happens to us quite a bit.
That's fun.
And that's why we love, between our office, the different merchandise and the t-shirts and stuff that we have, and then having Big Vista. We love Big Vista and all the different shirts and stuff from Mountain Home that they have. It's fun to see the amount of people that actually know where we are and what we're known for.
And it's so funny because who would think it,
Yeah.
Because of where we're located at. We're not, we're 2 hours from Springfield. That's, but yeah, it's mind blowing.
But when you start asking people how many are actually from here, born and raised in Mountain Home, believe it or not, there's not that many. I'm one of those transplants too, and it's, well, how did you end up here? Well, I followed somebody here, and for me, it was my grandparents. I followed them here, and my grandfather grew up fishing here. And that seems to be the story that you hear quite often is, that nostalgia. They grew up coming here, and it was a place that they just continued to come, and they knew that they always wanted to retire here or live here one day. And,
yes.
And here they are.
And here we all are.
Yeah, so being at the chamber office, we hear those stories all the time. People come into our office from all over the country, and it's, well, how did you find us? And
yes, and I'm wondering, are we seeing sustained growth now?
We are, definitely. I think the housing market shows that there's, a change happening with housing right now, but our tourism numbers they're remaining steady. We're still waiting for the 2025 report to come out, but based on the 23-24 numbers, Baxter County still ranks 10th out of the 75 counties in Arkansas for the amount of revenue brought in just from tourism.
Wow.
Yeah, it's a huge economic driver. And when you think about that, that's putting us behind Little Rock, Conway, Fayetteville, Northwest Arkansas,
Yes.
Russellville. There's a lot of bigger communities. And so for us to be 10th, tourism it's a big deal for us up here.
It's a huge deal, isn't it?
Yeah.
And well, that's good. Sustained growth is good, and then, of course, tourism dollars coming in to the area really helps our economy, I'm sure.
They do, and it's not just people coming in, it's how they spend their money when they get here. And so we have to remember that sometimes is there's putting money back into our economy from the places that they stay, to the restaurants that they're eating at. They're shopping at the stores that we have here. They're supporting all of our local businesses. And so that's why it's important for us to continue that slow and steady growth, to make sure that people do still want to come to this area, and that when they come here that they have a great time. And that's something that I think our community does very well, is that it's very welcoming, and we hear that time and time again, just how nice everybody is, and everyone says hello. And you have people like Tommy Hagen, if you run into Tommy, and it's like you've never met a stranger. And so those are the things that really stick with people. And you don't get that in all the communities. So quality of life, quality of place is something that we do very well here.
Absolutely. Well, we're going to take a quick break, and we will be right back to talk some more with Dani, so don't go away.
Introducing a new way to shop for a great night's sleep. Your Comfort Mattresses comes in 5 unique comfort levels, from firm to soft, with cooling options to match your perfect sleep temperature. And no matter your price range, we'll help you find the perfect fit. Get deep, restorative sleep exclusively at Sleep Mart.
Our community, relationships matter. A handshake still means something, and neighbors look out for one another. At Farmers and Merchants Bank, we're more than a bank. We're your biggest supporters, because every dream, every first step, and every big moment deserves someone who's right there with you. Farmers and Merchants Bank, rooted in Arkansas, growing communities. Member FDIC, an equal housing lender.
Even on the most perfect day, the unexpected can happen. But with just one call to their local Red Ribbon expert at Overhead Door, they can get their garage door fixed or replaced in a jiffy.
Call Overhead Door Company of North Arkansas today in Mountain Home. Experience the best in Mexican dining. Letty's in Gassville, voted numerous times as the best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Come out for delicious breakfast served all day, or enjoy an authentic Mexican lunch or dinner. $1.49 tacos on Thursday, 10% discount for seniors every day. No time? Call Letty's and have your to-go order waiting for you. And don't forget, Letty's also provides catering for small parties, weddings, holidays, or big events. The best Mexican restaurant in the Twin Lakes area. Letty's in Gassville.
Well, folks, have you been trout fishing before?
Not since I was a little kid.
You'll do fine.
Hey, what are you doing?
Aren't you coming along?
See you downriver.
How do you start this motor? I've never been in a boat before.
See you downriver.
Well, folks, have you sold a house before?
Yeah, about 30 years ago.
Yeah. Oh, well, you'll be okay then.
You sure?
Where are you going?
See you at the closing.
Hey!
At the closing.
We should call the Z-Team.
Discover comfort and style at Sleep Mart. From reclining sofas and love seats to manual and power recliners, sleep and lift chairs, we've got it all. Choose from a variety of styles, colors, and fabrics. All made with pride in the USA. Come to Sleep Mart today, where comfort meets savings. Your senior health care.
Welcome back to the morning show. I'm visiting with Dani Pugsley from Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce. There's some events coming up here that we need to talk about.
So, we talk a lot about tourism in our community, and, we get those questions all the time of what exactly does our chamber do? Because our chamber it's different, it's unique. We do a lot of things in our office. Mm-hmm. And so we started a series called Bagels and Benefits. And what that is it gives our community, our current members, people that are looking at joining the chamber, the opportunity to come to our office to find out more about what we actually do. And so our next one will actually be next Tuesday morning, June the 2nd. which is crazy that it's already June. I feel like we just flew
crazy.
through the first part of this year.
Where did May go?
May is gone. So Tuesday morning from 8 to 9, we'll do a Bagels and Benefits at our office, and it'll give you the opportunity to just learn more about our team and what we do. So you come in that morning. There's no cost involved. We will give you breakfast. We've got coffee, and then we split everybody up into small groups and we rotate around the office. And so each group gets to spend 5 to 10 minutes with each one of us to learn a little bit more about what we do and your benefits of being a member of the Chamber of Commerce. So yeah, that's coming up. And then our next one will be on June 16th. That's another Tuesday morning. That one starts at 7:30 at the new community center. And that's going to be our State of Healthcare breakfast.
Oh, okay.
So another event that is at no cost to the public. We do ask that you RSVP, and you can do that from our Facebook page, from our website, enjoymountainhome.com. And this event is sponsored by Boston Mountain Rural Health. And it's just an opportunity to come and listen from different healthcare providers in our community about what's going on in healthcare and what are some things to look forward to. And I think doing it at the new community center is very fitting to be able to show what all is going on, again, in our community and in the ways to stay healthy.
And those are both free?
Totally free.
So that's great. And do they, for the bagels and benefits, do they have to pre-register
We do
for
ask that they RSVP for that. So there should be a link out for that one as well on our Facebook page, on our website. We also send out a weekly newsletter. So every Monday morning, there's a newsletter that will come out from our office. I'm sitting here trying to think, what day is it even? I think the holiday yesterday's messed me up. So that newsletter will go out today. Excuse me. My allergies are just not wanting to cooperate today.
Right there with you. I'm sure there's most people out there watching her.
Water is going to be my friend. So with the Bagels and Benefits, we do ask that you RSVP just so we can make sure that we've got enough breakfast and coffee. And that's just for our records. So yeah, on Tuesday morning, totally free to come in from 8 to 9 just to hear about it. We really encourage our members that have joined within the last 6 months, even within the last year, if you haven't had a chance to come by the office. And sometimes it's nice just to get that recap, that refresher of what your benefits really are. Things change all the time, and it helps us be able to explain what we do. So going back to that newsletter, every Monday we send that out, and it has the community calendar. So all of the different events that have been submitted to our website for the entire week, different flyers. So if you really like to stay in the know about what's going on in our community, we encourage you to sign up for that.
So in the newsletter, you don't have to be a member of the chamber to get that.
Anybody can do that. You can go to enjoymountainhome.com, request information, request the newsletter. You put in your email address, and if at any time you decide you don't want to receive that email anymore, and you just simply unsubscribe from it.
Oh, easy peasy.
Easy peasy. It really helps our business community too, especially with the different events. We have a lot of community-oriented people in our community, a lot of nonprofits, and sometimes it's, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go, I want to get involved, and it really helps them see all the cool things that are really going on.
Very good. And so sign up for that newsletter if you're new to the community or if you've been here forever and you just want to keep your finger on the pulse of Mountain Home.
Exactly. Even in our office, we have various brochures. We have what we call the vault. So our chamber office is in an old bank. So in the vault, we have all of the brochures from all of our members. We have our local magazine that we put out. So any information that you're looking for, we see things all the time online. People are asking, I need a roofer, I need help with landscape, I need help with XYZ. There's a good chance that we do have a member that can help you. And so we always refer people back to enjoymountainhome.com, our membership directory. And that's another perk when you are a member of our chamber is we will always recommend our members first. So when someone calls and they're looking for somebody, we will make sure that they have access to everyone that's in that category.
Oh, wow. Well, that is a perk. for sure.
It is. And, you know, it really helps small businesses that are out there that are just getting started. And they're, you know, trying to figure out, how do I get my name out there? What do I do? And so by joining the chamber, we help get you out on social media. We can do a ribbon cutting. We can do an investor spotlight video.
Oh, nice.
And be able to connect you with the right people. Even those bagels and benefits, you know, we've seen multiple new members connect with one another while they're there because they learn about each other. And it's, oh, I needed help with marketing, or, oh, I needed help with XYZ. And they meet there at the office.
Nice.
And yeah, just another benefit to it.
That is a benefit for sure. Now, the bagels and benefits, is that primarily, would you say, for businesses, or is it for anyone?
You know, it could be for anyone. Even we have several members that are individual members. We've got people that are ambassadors with our chamber.
Oh, okay.
We have our volunteers at the chamber. So maybe you're interested in volunteering. We are looking for volunteers right now. So Bagels and Benefits would be a great start to find out more about us, our office, to find out if volunteering in that office is really something you want to do. Or if you want to join as an individual member. You know, we've got people like Jennifer Baker, who's an individual member.
I know Jennifer.
She's also an ambassador for the chamber. And so, you know, she's just, again, someone that likes to know what's going on in our community. And so the chamber is always the first place that we tell people, if you really want to know what's going on and kind of get a pulse for the community, come talk to us.
Excellent. Well, we have just a few minutes left, and I want to touch on red, white, and blue. It'll be here before we know it.
The one thing that it's hard to believe that's going to be here.
I know, and we can't go through this broadcast without mentioning red, white, and blue, and kind of talk about that a little bit.
Yeah, so we do. I hope that we'll have an opportunity to come back closer to time when we'll bring everybody with us. But yeah, Red, White, and Blue, it'll be the 26th year for Red, White, and Blue. The rodeo takes place Friday, June the 26th and Saturday the 27th. And then Red, White, and Blue Festival is all day Saturday the 27th. We still have, I believe, a few vendor spots open for that. We're still looking for sponsors.
Okay.
We have one of the largest fireworks show in all of North Central Arkansas. So there's a lot of money that goes into fireworks. And this festival. So sponsorships, our community, that's what helps keep this festival going. While the chamber sponsors it and we help facilitate it, all of the money that is raised from that festival goes right back to that festival. So fireworks that night, as well as we've got Copper Flats. They're the band that's going to come and play that night. They're an Arkansas native group.
Oh,
so
very good.
Yeah.
Keeping it close to home.
Keeping it close to home. They reached out to us and they said, hey, we would really love to play the festival. What do you think? And we said, absolutely, we would love to have you. We'll have the 5K that morning, so anybody that likes to get up really early and run. I'm not one of those people. I will get up there and I will be out there, but I will not be running. So the 5K, and then of course the Jewels for You tickets, the necklace, our pendant that's been sponsored by Carter's Jewel Chest. So you have the opportunity to get those tickets as well. And then Kids Zone vendors, you know, in the festival, it's free. And so it's a great opportunity to, you know, just get out as a family. We have people that come from all over that have been coming to this festival for years. It's their family tradition. So it's fun for us to see, especially when we pull that placer data, when it's all said and done, to find out how many people were there, where they came from, and then just talking to the vendors. Last year, it rained and it was windy and it was muddy and we had all the things. So this year we're hoping, fingers crossed, that everything decides to cooperate with us.
Yes, we will keep our fingers crossed for good weather.
Yes, good weather is a must. You know, it's one of those things that when you do any type of event, getting ready for the 4th of July, it's always hot.
Yes.
So, and that's what we remind people is, you know, it's one of those things where you can come out early, grab some lunch, let the kids play. And if you need to go home for a little bit to cool off, great, not a problem. And then come back that evening for the fireworks. So the music, the opening act, I want to say is going to kick off around 5:30, but we've got a website, redwhitebluefestival.com, that has the schedule and all of the things red, white, and blue related.
Excellent.
Everything is on there.
Excellent. Well, we're just about time to wrap up, but if people are interested in sponsoring or getting involved with Red, White, and Blue, how do they sign up for that to sponsor?
So Red, White, Blue Festival.com has a tab for sponsors, and then those checks can be mailed directly to the Mountain Home Chamber of Commerce. We deposit all of that money into the Red, White, and Blue account. And again, that's what our community donations is what keeps this thing going.
Excellent.
And if it wasn't for ASU Mountain Home, them allowing us to use their campus, I don't know what we would do. You know, we've talked in the past about, oh, do we move it? Absolutely not. That campus is beautiful, and it's set up perfectly for what we want to do.
Excellent. Well, we are out of time already, Dani, but I do want you to come back closer to time for Red, White, and Blue.
Absolutely.
And thank you for being here this morning. Thank you to all of you for joining us today. Get out there and have a great day today. It's going to be a good one, and we'll see you next time.